Hi. Books are teachers. They guide, they inspire, they stimulate, and whatnot. It's one habit that I think every kid should pick up. And to introduce you to such good books and good thoughts, welcome to the book reading series by Kiran Kulwadi.
Thank you very much, Madhu. Madhu is my sister-in-law, my wife Kranti's younger real sister. She completed her MD, Doctor of Medicine, at KM Mumbai around 2006-7, and now she is HOD of Pediatrics. Aside being a very passionate and well-respected pediatrician, just an add-on, she explores the meditative approach, the mindfulness exercises. So spontaneous, she's so creative, and keeping that divergent thinking in mind. If I may talk about this is an epic for me by Edward D. Bono. Everyone knows Edward D. Bono because he is the person who coined the word lateral thinking, and this book is Lateral Thinking by Edward D. Bono. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, must for all of us, which can bring a major breakthrough in our lives. We all know how mind works. Mind loves to make the patterns, and then it solidifies the patterns. It's in love with those patterns, because it always wants to be at that comfort zone. If I may recall, my favorite superstar Shah Rukh Khan's one of the movies which I really love, it's very close to my heart, that is Dear Zindagi. He plays the role of a psychiatrist, and Alia Bhatt goes to him for certain diagnosis and certain treatment, and then he talks about so many things, out of which one thing I hope you must, if you have seen that movie, you would recall. He says genius is the person who is able to see the patterns and he knows where to stop before the pattern becomes dangerous for him or for the people. How to come out of that pattern. So lateral thinking is, what is lateral thinking? The word lateral itself means side by side, alternatives, so many alternatives. So it's about exploring the alternatives.
तो एक बड़ा फेमस एग्जाम्पल है जो एडवर्ड डी बोनो देते हैं. उनके एक्चुअली 3 सिग्निफिकेंट एग्जाम्पल्स है, उसमें से एक ले रहा हूं मैं. वो ये है कि एक छोटी सी टोकरी है, उसमें 6 अंडे हैं और 6 लोग हैं. तो हर किसी को एक एक अंडा देना है. भाई 6 अंडे, 6 लोग, हर किसी को एक अंडा देंगे तो क्या बचेगा? अंडा, 0. एडवर्ड डी बोनो कहते हैं जब आप 6 लोगों को 6 अंडे दोगे फिर भी टोकरी में एक अंडा बचना चाहिए. कैसे बचेगा? यस, यही हमारा रिस्पॉन्स होगा. यही हमारा रिस्पॉन्स होगा. दिस इज इम्पॉसिबल. 6 अंडे, 6 लोग, सबको एक एक अंडा दिया तो टोकरी तो खाली, राइट? बट ऐसा नहीं है. लैटरल थिंकिंग में होता क्या है, अब गौर से सुनिए आप. व्हाट एक्चुअली हैपेंस, 6 eggs in a basket and 6 people, you give 1 each to the person and obviously you will think that there is no egg left in the basket. But there is another way. You give 1 egg to 5 people, 1 egg is left in the basket, then you take that basket with 1 egg and give it and give it to the 6th person. So the egg is very much in the basket and all 6 people will have 6 eggs. This is lateral thinking. Lateral thinking is associated with 2-3 things. One is humor, another is insight, and another is creativity. Sometimes creative people, they get fixated somewhere. Okay. And but if they understand the lateral thinking, then sky is the limit. Right? So humor can also spark certain new ideas. For example, a man goes to Goa, and from Goa he sends a text message to his wife. I wish you would have been here, but instead of here, HERE, he types by mistake just HER, her. So it's now the sentence is, I wish you would have been her. What happens? Definitely his wife gets furious and she calls him and says, how dare you are with some another woman. So because of this joke, which is an accidental joke, the man may get an idea. That's a wrong idea. So what are the uses of lateral thinking? Definitely problem solving, to redefine process, to restructure any process. And one of the key aspects in this book also, in lateral thinking, in the contents, there is something called brainstorming. So what is the rule of the brainstorming? The rule of the brainstorming is, for example, you are a moderator
and you are conducting certain brainstorming session to arrive at certain idea, you are going through certain problems, you are looking for a solution, and there are 10 people in the boardroom. So the first rule is, you will not decline, you will not discourage anyone. Let everyone is encouraged to give their ideas. You make a note of this, and then you arrive at the most feasible one. So in that particular context, in that particular time, and whatever the budget is allocated to execute that idea. Yeah. For example, there is a product launch, and you want to take the feedback about that particular product before you want to roll out nationwide. You display that product at one of the stores, and then the promoter is there, and the promoter is showing this different kinds of walk-ins, different kinds of customers. So different types of customers will give different kinds of feedback. Yeah, a person coming from elite background, a knowledgeable customer will give different idea. A techno-savvy, a techie will give a different idea. A villager walks in at the store and he may give different idea, different perspective. Yeah. So all these ideas are gathered, assimilated, and then the most well accepted product across people, across region can be launched. So this is what a conditioned mind. For example, we talk about a fear. Different people have different fears. Suppose at night you are sleeping and some noise happens. So those who are scared of thieves, they will think a thief has come, right? Someone who is scared of snakes, they will think some snake has come. Somebody who is scared of ghost may think some ghost is there, right? So different people, different ideas, many minds, many ideas. Yeah. The thing is, if this idea works in this situation, sometimes the idea may not be feasible in this situation, in this given time. No problem. Sometimes that idea can be parked, and maybe at right time it can be used, it can be implemented, maybe after 5 years, 10 years, when the conditions are favorable. So lateral thinking opens up all possible doors. Lateral thinking is not fixated to just one possible solution. Rather, it focuses on different alternatives. It focuses on the process rather than the result. Yeah, and then accordingly it leads to the result. So how to enhance your lateral thinking? The foremost way, which I personally feel, is to unlearn. To unlearn. Like Alvin Toffler says, the illiterate of 21st century is not a person who cannot merely read or write, but a person who cannot learn, relearn, and unlearn. So unlearning, being an holistic observer and start seeing things without any labels, without any prejudices, as fresh as possible, then you are actually getting into lateral thinking. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, let's co-explore and co-evolve with Edward D. Bono on lateral thinking. Edward D. Bono has authored many books. Yeah. One of his books is like Free Mind also, and another famous is 6 Thinking Hats. You must be aware. Thank you very much. We'll meet with next book. Thank you. Do take care.